What's up, everybody? It's WebsterStyle Brian Sapph from the NRW Checkpoint here with another NRW React. And we have something a bit different today. Brian, are you into tabletop role playing at all?
No, but I'm familiar, you know.
Okay. My sense is exactly, I never got into the tabletop stuff, D&D, anything like that. But surprisingly, and I'm surprisingly meaning I'm surprised it's taking this long for it to happen. There's now going to be a tabletop Lord of the Rings role-playing game.
Which I feel like they haven't done this already. Like,
that's what I'm totally shocked at this.
I feel like that should have came out before the movies, honestly.
Look, that should have been out in the 80s when you had everything was a tabletop whatever, and they had all these guys. Like they had Robotech RPG role-playing game back in the day. Like, so I'm shocked and surprised. But let's check out the trailer with appearances by a lot of people, including a certain Hobbit we all know.
It's robustly written and created. So much was done before movies were made. In regards to the written word, Tolkien wrote languages that are translatable and speakable, and I think that kind of gets your imagination going, and you can read so much material that exists to imagine that world and to imagine playing in that world.
The idea of escaping into a world where you can adventure and pit yourself against this absolute darkness and win. It's a refreshing escape, I think, from the grayness of reality.
It has been 20 long, prosperous, peaceful years since the end.
Why does this not happen to? I am so shocked this is just happening.
Right.
Give me an explore check from everyone. You found something, a scrap of parchment. Written on this parchment were symbols. No language that you have ever seen.
Do you recognize these in your long life?
I'm pretty good at puzzles. Riddle, maybe? Oh, no! That is a terrible roll.
When the party gets
up,
you're going to
I really like her as an actress.
Arwen.
They can't come with you, but there is a song. It's protected my family for generations. And perhaps now on your journey, it might protect you.
I want to hear you sing.
Exactly. This is a very well done trailer.
It is.
Lord of the Rings. It still feels like it's still rife with story, and that there may be more. The reason it continues to capture people's imagination and why they'd want to play in that universe in D&D style games is because it's rich. It's just so rich, and it feels real. It feels like it may have existed.
I see man flesh. That's actually my line.
I am so digging this. I'm not saying I ever played this, but I am
very intriguing.
My mind is blown that nobody has done this before.
Right.
Especially in the 80s, the decade of fantasy and role playing, the fact that nobody said, hey, you know what? Let's license Lord of the Rings and do a tabletop role playing game.
Yeah.
I am absolutely gobsmacked that this is just coming out now.
Okay. Yeah, me too. But I mean, I don't know. Cause I would definitely would have expected this to already been out.
Like, yeah.
For whatever reason, just in my head, I was like, this is already a thing. Like, why do you?
That's what I was thinking too. Like, isn't one already?
Yeah, but I guess not. And I'm glad that they stepped into the space and got it done because they're doing it really, really well from what I could tell. Right. I've never been a tabletop role-playing game kind of person, but I definitely appreciate people who are into those kind of things, because it opens up a different part of your imagination, even as an adult, to just be able to sit there, embody some of these characters and things like that, and go on this actual quest, all sitting there playing on a board game. It's really, really dope. Yeah. And I'd be interested to see people play it. I maybe even jump in myself. I'm not necessarily familiar with how tabletop games operate, but this trailer really got me, it really captivated me. So I'm really interested to see how that works out.
Right. This is a really, really great trailer, and it's already out now. So check out if you're into D&D style gameplay. Check out Lord of the Rings, this new Fellowship RPG. And you're currently with the NRW. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at the NRW, on Instagram at New Release Wednesday, and of course, you're on YouTube. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.